Welcome everybody, Chris here. Today we are in Eagle, Wisconsin. We are going to get some breakfast here at the Eagle Public Market, and then we are going to head over to Old World, Wisconsin to check out a historical village and some historical houses that have been moved there from different locations around Wisconsin. After that, we are going to go and get lunch at the bunker. All right, we are killing time until Old World opens. Got the ultimate bagel. And then what was yours? Just a breakfast bagel?
Mm-hmm. Breakfast
with sausage.
Right.
All right. And the breakfast burrito. Wasn't sure how big everything was, so I bought two things. All right, we are in Eagle, Wisconsin. Smiley face here. All right, so we are up in Wisconsin. We were gonna do hiking, but then it kind of dawned on us that it was Memorial Day weekend, and we are like, how crowded would Devil's Lake be? Lots. We got the year state park membership or whatever for all the state parks in Wisconsin, so we will be back up here. But we are gonna do Old World, Wisconsin, since that popped up as we were coming out here, and we've been wanting to go for a while now that the kids are older. So we're gonna go do that. We had to kill some time because we were gonna get up and start hiking early. We wanted to beat the crowds, but Eagle is a lot closer to us. So we stopped at the Eagle Public Market and got some breakfast sandwiches to kill because Old World doesn't open till 10. And it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. I enjoyed my sandwich. They put a little barbecue sauce in that burrito and gave it a nice sweetness and stuff. I could have probably used a little more seasoning, but it was good. So they had no avocados for the avocado toast. The Red Bull spritzer thing
Is Red Bull.
is pretty much just Red Bull. Could have done without that. I guess I should have told her, I was supposed to tell her to put a flavor spritz in there because it was just like a $5 Red Bull. Which, yeah, I didn't really need that.
I got a Pacino.
She got a cappuccino.
I got a Pacino because there's no cap on it,
No,
so it's a
no
Pacino.
cap. It's a Pacino.
Yep.
And then, yeah, we got a molasses cookie. That's actually pretty good. And so,
And a smoothie.
recommend this. There was another breakfast place down the street that we could have checked out, but so we killed a half hour, so we got another half hour. So we're just gonna pull in there and we're gonna get going and see some blacksmithing, some leather working, some old-timey soda, and what was the other things that you could spend the quarters on? The tokens. They give you tokens for you to go around and interact with some of the tradesmen in the main little village there.
Can't you get ice cream?
Was the ice cream one of the tokens too?
I don't think so, but
Maybe not. No.
I don't remember.
But anyways, let's go. All right, Old World, Wisconsin. We are a little early. Gates are open, so we will park and we will check out Old World, Wisconsin. It's been, what, like 4 years?
Since Lydia's birthday, yeah. So that would have to be at least 4 years ago. Because no, she's had a birthday before 4 years, but I think we went here for Lydia's birthday when she was like 7 or something. We took her.
All right.
You're
So,
37, I know.
like I said, we were gonna do hiking, but Old World, Wisconsin was a shorter drive. It was gonna take us like 2.5 hours to get out to Devil's Lake.
It would have been a day.
Would have been a day. And we tossed around House on the Rock,
Did that.
Dr. Evermore's, and
That would have been fun.
but yeah, we're at Old World. It should be a beautiful day. Little colder than normal. Yeah. All right, we finally made it back to Old World, Wisconsin. It's opening in like 2 minutes. Gates are already open. Last time we were here, they were building this like dining hall for like bigger tour groups and stuff. This is still under construction here. All right, so we got 3 time traveler tokens. So these will have special things where you can go to the blacksmith and bring home like a little hook that you can hang on the wall and stuff that the blacksmith makes. They have drinks. You can get like a soda or like a little keychain thing. So we got 3 of them, $6 each for a little extra interaction with people around the old world, Wisconsin. So. All right, so it looks like there's going to be a whole new guest center that's going to be over here. Probably where the porta-johns are, looks like, in front of all this stuff. So kind of probably get this like more inside of the attraction here. So instead of checking in at the barn, you would check in over here. They have a little kiosk here for check-in. Usually you would go into the gift shop to do the check-in, but that might get a little chaotic when you have a long line. So, museum store. All right, so this was new. I guess they even have like a little English thing for people with vision problems or something. They got English and Spanish there. So you got a brew house. I think you got like what is that, like a little bar attraction down there too. So that's cool. This is all new for me. They were building this stuff last time. All right, so they got taverns, community living room, old-timey car, truck. Yeah. You can smell that fire.
And that's something we work on.
You're very welcome. Enjoy the rest of your time up there.
Right, we got ourselves a root beer made for Old World, Wisconsin. So this just opened. Grand opening was last Saturday. Hey, root beer.
Delicious root beer.
There you go. You got your root beer. It's an old time of bath.
Corn, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess that's the life of a small town guy, huh? Yep.
The upstairs was like, the upstairs when the parents would tell the stories about going to dances and stuff. Of course, when I was
All right, so this was a bar off of 67. And I guess it closed when I was 8 years old, I believe.
Mom, is it creepy that he's
And they-
just watching us? Yes.
They put it back here. So another historical building here.
It looks like a house.
It looks like a house.
That look
And I guess there was, I believe they said there was another addition on the back where the family actually lived that owned the bar.
down.
Is that a pig?
Stamping.
It's got a pig. So they do have root beer in there if you don't want beer, but they also have beer in there. So it's really cool. We got a regional brewery sign here because Wisconsin likes their beer. I don't partake. But. Let's go. So he was saying inside there that they were having the grand opening last Saturday, and there was a whole bunch of the people that used to run the brewery family and stuff. Like, so like I got 100 of them sharing stories. And he said on the second floor used to be like a dance hall,
Oh, second floor?
On the second floor.
Dang.
Up there. So, yeah. So that just opened.
Mom, this is
So,
my trip.
update,
My
it's open.
My field trip.
But I think they're only open on weekends so far right now. So,
Mom, my favorite
and then
was
here,
my field trip.
they'll teach you how to make beer and stuff.
Mom, my
We
favorite
did
was my field
Midway
trip.
Village in Rockford, and they had the Prohibition, the 1920s thing, where they taught us how to make moonshine. Here, they'll teach you how to make beer. So,
Oh, not so. Oh, there is turtles. Turtles, their shells, they're part of their body. They have bones in them, just like the turtle ball.
yeah.
And I learned that like 10 years ago.
10 years ago, huh?
No, not 10 years. 5 years, so when I was a baby. I learned that when I was a 1-year-old.
All right.
Don't be mean to me or laugh at me. Oh, the baby. To not talk.
All right, we are coming up to Crossroads Village. You got the general store on the left, and you got the blacksmith on the right. And that's where you can use your time travel tokens. I think the 4 Mile House is where you can try soda, if that's still a time travel experience that they offer. I haven't checked the pamphlet to see if anything's changed.
Yeah.
Alright, so here are some of the things you can buy for your time travel token.
Is that what you're learning in school right now?
I'm learning from YouTube and school.
Wow.
It's true, Mom. That's what we should actually do. That's why I want us to have a green screen.
Shush.
Don't we have a green screen?
Okay. No, don't take this. Don't touch it though.
Step back a little bit. I don't want everything to flake off and hurt you.
Take a step back. Wait, no.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking very, very hot metal and I'm pushing the metal forward so it creates a point. That way I can curl it under like this to create the start of my hook. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sit, watch.
My metal I keep my fire really, really hot. So at the beginning of the day I start out with a wood flare like you would at home. And then I add coal to it. Coal's going to burn a lot hotter. Then I make sure that it stays that hot by using this machine here. Now this is a crank blower here. And what's happening is I'm turning this crank and that's causing a little fan right there to move. That fan's going to make some air and pick up that wind straight through that tube into the bottom of my fire. That's why it kind of flames up when I add that air. Now, this was really great in the 1880s. It was a new development. It meant that they didn't need a whole other person. They could just have blacksmiths do this while they're working.
And Dad, you'll find under the fire, making it stay that hot.
Yeah, that's right. One person could just stand there and do this all day. He still is.
Still on. Yeah.
I
I can't see your face. Thank you, sir.
Can you see my hand in the picture?
No.
All right, we got our hook from the blacksmith.
Can I see it? See it?
So yeah, it's really cool, the time travel tokens. There's $6. And then they got like a leathering thing for a keychain, and then like a soda, kind of like a soda stream thing where they carbonate the water and stuff. So all right, we'll go check out the general store. It's always interesting to go inside the general stores where they used to get their fabrics and stuff.
Now we gotta find you a boat.
But yeah, that's
Welcome to the General Store. The 18 days of wonders at Target.
All right.
We've got just about everything you need here from your clothing, which it might be just a bit fabric now, but at the time you would have taken it home and made the clothing yourself. That being said, if you look at our catalog over here, you might find some pre-fit or pre-made clothing that you could order. Just don't accept same-day shipping.
Do you miss Montgomery Ward's?
I do miss Montgomery Ward.
It used to have an ice cream stand in it.
Come on, buddy. I'll take you to the bathroom. It's all the way back.
Inside the store. It was totally dilapidated.
We were in the general store, and we tried to make sure CJ went to the bathroom before we started this little expedition here. And he's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm looking for a bathroom. And I asked the guy, I'm like, she was gonna head back to the main barn museum gift shop. And I was like, no, I'm pretty sure there's a bathroom over here. I look at the guy and I'm like, yeah, like over by the creamery, there's a bathroom, right? He's like, sir, it's my third day. I don't know where anything is, really. And I was like, you serious? You didn't ever explore the place before you decided you wanted to work here and stuff? But anyways, this is one of my favorite houses. I like the trim inside that house. But we're gonna go in the creamery because I believe there's restrooms somewhere over here. It definitely smelled though. They use the peg system here. No nails. Timber construction. They have the root beer here too.
There's sweatshirt.
From Swag.
Remember we got you a sweater here?
I have a, yes, I was wearing that to work and I was like, oh, I didn't mean to wear that to work.
Nice sweater.
Yeah.
We're gonna get water.
Last time we were here it was cold.
Cheese curds.
The cheese curds.
Oh, they have dirt cake.
Dirt cake.
No, we don't need chicken.
Strawberry rhubarb.
Do you want it?
I guess so.
And then one piece.
So definitely have the bathroom and drinks. And they had some fresh made rhubarb pie on site. They also sold the time traveler tokens in here if you want to get more. All right, we are open for business. So I loved all these doors. Loved all this trim work and stuff in this house. All right, for some reason, there's cut nails all on the top of the door trim.
This one, it looks like it's sloping. CJ, hold on. CJ.
Here's your kitchen. Here's your wood for your fires.
Did you see this? It's like weird. It goes from a thick piece and then it goes near skinny.
Yeah.
At the Husik house that we have, it has this. But
Oh.
it's huge. It goes from this, and it's big on the wall.
Like a built-in dresser, a little pantry
We
thing.
have this like sick.
Very cool. Here's your heater. Here's your furnace for your house. There's your attic access. We got plexiglass here, stopping us from going up. Ceiling wallpaper, huh? This could be an office.
A really small office.
What would we use this space for? I put my clothes here, I guess.
Right? We could put clothes in here.
Or we punish the kid in the chair.
Oh, now that's just a creepy image. Because there's a door and it closes off and you're like, you're staring at the timer.
A cool little rug there. Get some games. This is where she thinks the other room was a bedroom.
Could be. I mean, look how
They look
small
about the
this
same size,
is.
right?
Yeah. Here's my room.
They put a veil. Why is there a veil over the mirror?
And they
They
got
die. When someone dies, they put veils over all the mirrors in the house.
So they don't come and take
they
you?
got pet. They got
Like
pet.
They
poltergeist?
thought back in the day that your soul will get caught in the mirror. So they put
Stop.
veils over it so then you won't get confused with where your soul's supposed to go.
Wait, this is the playroom.
It is the playroom. Bye.
Buggly.
Little guy here.
Mom, it's buggly.
So like I said, you can have a soda fountain with your time travel tokens inside here at the 4 Mile House.
Last token.
All right.
Careful, the floorboards aren't very good in here, so
All right.
This is
Here.
the last token left.
No, we got one more. Put it in the
would
cup.
you like a soda water?
Say yes, please.
Okay. Would you like to hear what flavors we have?
Check it out, see?
They change every weekend. So today we have strawberry rose, apple, wild grape, lime, and sugar-free raspberry. You can also mix them.
Sugar-free raspberry.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
All right.
Which one's your favorite? Of the new find?
Oh, what's my favorite?
Yeah.
I like the grape. The apple is kind of nice too. It tastes like a more natural apple.
Oh, nice.
All
I'm
right.
putting water in my drink.
It's soda
So
water.
This is carbonated water. It's fizzy, plain water, and then I add the flavoring separately.
Nice.
So this was how the people did it most of the time back in the 1870s. That's cool. So you can see it's all bubbling now. I'm gonna wait for the bubbles to go down a little bit. So I'm gonna put some more in there.
Look at
What
it.
is water free? What's the water flavor?
It's a raspberry.
There you go.
What do you
All
say?
Just to joke around. Yeah, you don't need to wait for the bubbles to go down. It's just fine.
All right.
We do have a soda fountain here because
Get a cup
1870s.
and some bubble soda.
Just sitting on the porch.
So, one traveling token. We get a drink. He picked sugar-free raspberry.
Sugar-free raspberry.
It doesn't taste that great.
Let me taste it. It's gotta be water.
I mean, I would drink it. Obviously,
I do not know why you say
it tastes like what? Like a LaCroix, probably.
What's a LaCroix?
Isn't those fizzy, sparkling drinks?
Oh, I don't like sparkling drinks. That's probably why I wouldn't like it.
But delicious, right? The other kitchen here. Set the table diagram here. Teach us how to properly set a table. It's not. Num. Can't get the wife to drink it though. Mama. No, not a fan. All right, we're gonna use our last time travel token. Make like a little keychain thing.
But it's full with different stuff.
Well, you make.
Well, that's the
Well, you have to
wrong
make it.
one. That's the wrong one.
Well, we're gonna use one. You want to choose
your leather, sir.
Dang.
put it in the water.
Why are you putting it in the water?
So this will make it nice and soft. And then when we put the stamp on, you'll be able to see it better. So that's why we put it in the water.
Drop seat.
Right, leave it in there.
Get it nice and softy soft.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to make the holes bigger. So while I'm doing that, you can choose one of these and one of these.
Why do I need these?
Because it's a keychain. So
They look like that.
you got like a little grommet that's gonna hold the flaps together.
But I want to put my own thing on
You will.
Patience. Sometimes, if you're just that's not going to make it softer, I'm pretty sure. Listen, sometimes you just have to wait and then all will be revealed.
Okay, so we're gonna put that one through this hole. Yep, should be good enough. Yep, and then we're gonna put the ring on.
Where?
Just kind of through here.
How?
What? Good job. Check that out.
Everything wonderful. What about this? Is this older? Will this get rusty and die?
It's copper.
I don't think it's going to
Is it copper? It'll turn green.
Okay, watch, Bubba.
Okay, so now
Copper.
we're gonna put a little stencil on.
And then we're going to put another stencil on.
Yep,
Right.
not that one.
What's
We're gonna do
this?
this one.
Hold on, bud.
So I'm gonna have you hold this.
Hold on.
Right
Look,
here?
Look with your eyes.
Hold it. Nope, like where my hand
Where her
is.
hand is.
Yep, and then you're gonna hit the top with the hammer. I'm gonna finish.
All right, you show me it? Show it to me.
No, show the thing. not the-
Hammer.
Okay.
All right, you're not. All right. Well, that was fun.
I like the shoe one.
Yeah. All right, so that was fun. Giving CJ a hammer. I think I gotta give him my mallet when when he gets home. All right, so here's 1910 Pleasant Ridge United Brethren Church and Community Cemetery. It's a really picturesque kind of day with the fluffy Simpsons clouds up here. All right, so here finally is the little keychain that we made with the time traveler token. CJ moved a little bit, so it's like double embossed, I guess, on it, but still cool. So another time traveler token, $6. A little experience there making that. And we'll go inside the church and check it out. Uh-oh, the broom's on the ground. Are we expecting company? All right, so there's the heater. So I guess in the cold days, you'd want to sit on the left side of the church. So you got 1910. Yes, sir.
The whole time, the piano was singing.
The piano.
Behind that, the piano was singing.
The piano. All right, so yeah, if you don't want to do a thing at the blacksmith or get a keychain or the soda water, you can always get something at the general store. I think that was that candy. I didn't know that. I guess we could have got some of those hard candies that they had on the counter with the time traveler token. That would have been cool. Probably might enjoy the hard candies or the old-timey candies more than the soda. But he had to go to the bathroom, so we kind of had to cut out of there pretty quick. We're in the cemetery, and Leah made the realization that this is the Thomas Grimes. So, Walking Dead. This is a Walking Dead family.
Uh-huh. That's that's Thomas, Anthony, and Emily.
And Emily.
Yeah.
9, 10.
Maggie.
Yeah.
So we got the Greens here too.
The Greens are here with the Grimes.
Greens and Grimes. There you go, a little Walking Dead cemetery fun here. Alright, so we got 1880s Pomeranian immigrant farm, right? And this is the backside of the chore house. I believe, where you can have the kids put on some thought it was like wood shoes. And they can go around the barn doing little chores, getting eggs, cleaning up. Old-timey chores. Well, we're on the other side of the road here. So we're gonna stick to that side. But it does have a little path you could take to get over there.
Oh, good.
And then we got the bathrooms. And we got Wesley trying to grab the camera. Yeah, I'm laughing at your hat. Alright, so I think like last time we were here, they were doing work on some of these buildings. We'll go do some exploring. Stocking up wood. There you go, here's the sign. Immigrant Farm, 1870s. Was that Haitian? That's cool. There's the stairs to the second floor. There's where you put your babies. Nobody's home. CJ, what are you gonna do to the turkeys?
I'm gonna kill them, fry them, and eat them.
And fry them? Well, if we come here in the fall, you could probably see them do some of that stuff.
Right? That's what it's called, dressing.
Yeah.
CJ.
I mean, I don't know if they do the butcher of the thing, but we definitely saw them butcher a pig.
That's right, we did see the pig. It was somewhere here we saw the pig.
And I think it's on the other village, the other section.
Which
They're cleaning dishes.
Helps with the airflow as well, but it also, the important thing is it's not heating the house in July and August.
Exactly.
And then in the winter, they can move their oven back into the house there, so it would be an additional heating unit in the house.
Oh, so it actually would move.
Yeah, it's like, it comes apart like a erector set, and you just rebuild it in the house.
Cool.
It smells
But
good.
the laundry would stay here.
Information that I learned that I didn't know I needed to know was during the summer, they move the kitchen outside. And then in the winter, they move it inside as an extra thing to heat the house. So during summer, they'll cook outside so it doesn't make the house super hot. So, yeah.
I learned that as well.
Yeah, we just learned
At some
that.
point.
Look like.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's what the horns look like. And the backs are like that. So that's a bull.
Okay.
And they're that big.
Thank you, Professor CJ.
Thank you.
Thank you. CJ says this is a bull.
I would rather. Is it real?
Longhorn steer.
There's no turkeys, right? I can't.
don't know
I'm not
what
gonna
the-
die.
I don't know what the difference is, but this thing's huge.
Dad, that's a bull. Bulls are huge.
I don't think that's a bull.
That's a bull. I learned what bulls' horns look like.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's what the horns look like.
We could check out this Polish house.
Ooh, this is where you live, Chris.
This is some of my ancestors. Not a whole lot of it though. Right? Lithuanian, Polish, I don't know. Some are from over there.
It's in the vicinity.
Yeah.
Can you see this?
So they used the butt cuts of the logs and then they mortared around them.
Does it look cool?
Sure.
Hello.
Good.
Can you stay out here, CJ? We gotta come in the house. It's crazy. Oh, look at at the fine print. You have to have really good eyes to see all that writing. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Can you read that? I know, right?
Oh, that hurt my eyes.
Super tiny print. What are you doing, sir?
I'm looking for something.
Oh, it's up here. Why do you
Holy shit, immigrant house with the Sears catalog in there. So could order all kinds of things.
Okay. You're
All
right.
right, so I think the last time or the other time that we came here, it was downpouring, and this was the only dry spot. It was on this porch. I think the last time we were here, I don't even think this house was even open, but it has a really cool fireplace in the center.
Yes.
So we'll go check that out. Now, obviously, they have the guy talking in the barn, talking about harvesting and stuff that you can also talk to. We got a couple more steer over here. Not bull, as far as I am aware, right? It's a longhorn steer. All right. Got our loom.
We had shelter under here from the rain. We had no umbrella.
No umbrella.
And we had a child.
The garden. Finally, we get our turn. In the fireplace.
It's been so many years since I've been here. Glad to have you back.
That's where you hang your meats. You smoke them. Get your butter churn. Big old steer. So we're gonna take the little trail here to the Scandinavian homesteads. We're kind of skipping the chore house and stuff down there, but we've been there before. We just want to get to the other section of the, what do we call this, attraction, I guess? Yeah. Sure, attraction, museum, old-timey village.
What do they call it? It's like a living museum or something?
Living museum. All right. So they do have a tram shuttle that you guys can take. We're just, I don't know. First time I came here, I think it was kind of off season a little bit, so they weren't running the trams that much. Right? Is that correct?
Possibly.
They weren't running the trams very often? Or we got here really early? I don't know. But
First time we came in was just with CJ, I think.
little stubborn on the getting on the trams. But they do give you some information on it as you drive around here, so you don't have to walk everywhere. And I think they realize that is a lot of work. So, and recommend big wheel strollers. We got the smaller wheel stroller, and it's not amazing going through sand on this trail. So we got a little obstacle here. So it's not impossible, impassable.
Oh.
But wish I had a chainsaw. All right, so we got the split here. So we just came from Life on the Farms. We're heading to the Norwegian settlers cabin. All right, so on the other side here, so this trail will go to the Crossroads Village, the Finnish immigrant farm, and the Norwegian immigrant farm is going to be the way we're going, because that's the furthest part in this park. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to come through, back through the Finnish immigrant, back to Crossroads. Let's go. All right. We have made it long trail. Not very stroller friendly at all because there's a big tree that's fallen down on it and the rocks suck. So big wheel stroller. All right, it's 1840. So it's usually, this pod is usually hanging from here. And we got a couple pictures. So let's like put the kids inside there. There's music coming from inside. So Leah says the music is how the witches get us.
I'm pretty sure.
It's pretty,
That's how it happens.
pretty sure. So let's go and see. Did you see a witch?
It's up there. We have to sing.
She's up there, the witch?
Yeah, she's playing.
There's the brooms. That's how they fly.
Yeah, and she's playing music.
We always found this funny because this is where you keep your baby right here with all the pointy sticks in.
It's a horrible place to put your baby.
That's where you put your baby.
We're just playing music up there.
Oh, they get you.
Still entertaining.
I don't know. Is it...
Hello?
All right, Norwegian settlers cabin, 1840. We got some potatoes.
By Kund Forsbrink.
Kund Forsbrink.
Witch.
All right, so we are heading to the 1860s Norwegian immigrant farm. I believe right over here is where we saw them butcher the pig. Somewhere over there.
You just heard a bird.
Bird.
That's the schoolhouse.
There's a shul. Actually, this might be where they were butchering the thing.
I
Back
know
there.
it was in this kind of style.
Yeah. Okay. Not over there. Over here, I think, is where they were
Why is
showing us how to cook. Or be a butcher, I guess.
Why is there smoke?
Smoke. Smoking a pancake. Yeah. Right there is where they were doing the demonstration.
They're doing a demonstration over there.
More cooking. It's cool. When we were in Plymouth, Massachusetts, they were cooking a stew over the fire. And then they usually just feed it to the goats, I think they said, or the animals on it.
Spinning wheel in there.
But I think they said if we really wanted to eat it, they would give us some. But we'd have to wait until they had it all cooked. What are we missing?
You know what we're missing? A Dambo troll. There needs to be one like right there.
We need a Dambo troll?
No, this is
Back in the forest?
missing.
They're making one and it was dancing.
This is what they're missing. They're missing.
Yeah, I think it's just west of Milwaukee, I think is.
Or something, right?
I'm not sure if that one's right.
Don't kick me off of me.
But yeah,
Look down.
got some sheeps. Get some wool. We see a sheep. So yeah, believe it was right here. Not that it's super interesting where we saw them chopping up a pig, but you know.
Yeah, it was like during fall.
During fall, yeah.
You gotta wake up in the middle of the night and go outside. You're lucky if you have that. Guess what? When it was winter out, you gotta go shoot the butt off to go to the bathroom.
There you go. There's your outhouse. You got three holes there, so you can poop with friends. They're on the other side. Yeah, this is why Leah's not over here. These are not her friends.
We don't feed them. They are looking for bugs right now, so they're feeding themselves.
That's yarn in there?
Yeah, so we are mordanting today, which is right before you dye it a different color, we are opening it up so that it takes that color a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so this is what they are doing. They are coloring the yarn. They're heating it up so it takes on the color. So you could dye it. Really cool fireplace too.
I think this is what I killed chickens.
Back. Very cool. Leah, you remember? It was downpouring. This is another shelter.
She thought you could drive a wagon through it. Although, you know, I wonder if like animals...
All right, more colored yarn there. Oh, very cool. So we got some stuff for the sheeps and stuff to get the wool. What's that? Sheep. What do you call it? Gardening pictures. Get information about that. Got Abe Lincoln. You can make yourself some socks. And then this is what she's dyeing right now. What she's heating up right now so she can make colored socks and a cool little vest. Make some scarves. And whatever you don't need for your family, you can sell or trade. There's a cool shop. You gotta go to school.
You get right on it once in a while.
Hello.
This is my favorite building on site. Yeah, of course. You guys are.
Hello. What about the big ones?
The sticks are pointy and will hurt you if you jam them in your eye. All right. All right, we are at the Danish immigrant farm, the 1890s.
I want a donut now.
You want a donut? You want Danish?
I do. A coffee.
Go get a Kringle while we're in Wisconsin.
They had that really good sandwich, remember? The grilled cheese that we're like, yes to this. Oh, yeah.
Pump water. Beware, this pump is deeper than most. It will take more pumps to bring the water to the surface. Hold the pump handle with both hands. Keep your feet firm on the ground. Do not climb. It's slippery, dangerous. Pull down on the pump handle. Back up. It'll take 50 pumps to get the water. If the pump has not been used in a while, tag someone else if you are getting tired. As soon as you stop pumping, the water will go down. So don't stop. Once you start, listen. As water gets closer to the surface, you will be able to hear it. Come on, baby. You got this. 50 minutes later. All right, so we did get the water, but did not get to film it.
No, CJ had my phone. Chris is thirsty.
It's exhausting.
Would you like some water?
Huh. That water is way easier to get. Just go to the store.
Just ask your wife.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Is this your house?
This is Wesley's house.
History.
We've got a black stove.
Yeah, she cleaned that one too.
I think she cleaned this one too.
Got eggs.
Danish.
Naturalist.
Fancy couch. I don't know if you're allowed to sit on that, but this is going to.
Fancy.
Because it's his house.
That's awesome.
Look, Wes. Look, Daddy.
Oh, yeah. What am I looking at?
Wesley.
Wesley, Mama. All right, so we got another little shortcut trail, or you can take the road. This one pops out by the, look, that was the Danish immigrant farm. We saw that trail, but yeah. Does this look promising?
I don't know.
Or we can stay on the road. Right, 1890s Finnish immigrant farm. It's down here. All right. We got ourselves a farm.
This is our new home. MTV Cribs,
1890.
my house.
This is my house. Let's see what the magic happened.
It says it's finished, but it's really not.
Yeah.
It still has work to do.
Flooring.
The windows look really good still, though. And the drywall.
We're playing music.
My husband doesn't like drywall. He likes just to put out paneling.
Yes. I'm not a fan of finishing drywall. I think we looked through the windows of this house.
Well, then where did we get shelter? Remember, it was raining and we came in one of these places.
Did we get shelter inside here?
We might have.
So there's usually coins inside those chests. We got 2 of them in this one. Lots of treasures. Breaking vases. Vases.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there's like some healing potions in one of these.
Some healing potions.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we made it to the other homestead here. It is a beautiful day back in 1910. Wesley's destroying our map here. There's some big old cattle. Hey, last time we came in here, they were cooking some food. It always smells so good in here.
Yeah, we just finished. We've got scalloped potatoes we just took out of the oven a little bit ago, and some meatballs.
Nice. I was saying last time we came here, this one had delicious food in it.
Yeah, we've got some good recipes in this spot, for sure.
Yeah.
Despite its rustic appearance, one of our more modern buildings.
All right.
Once it is starting to die down,
Is this a sauna?
I feel like this is like a sauna.
Yeah, it looks like a sauna, huh?
Yeah. To get all warm and stuff.
Sure. In the cold winters.
Mm-hmm.
With steam.
So this would be like...
You're ripping it. All right, we have made it back to where we started pretty much. This is the town hall. It's a pretty cool building on the inside. Her rump. All right, we are by the place where they ride the old-timey bikes and stuff. I usually miss this section here. There's a lady out there riding this like crazy-looking bike out there. All right. Get some paninis and spicy turkey. And the Wheelman Club.
Oh, it's food. It says
Old-timey bike. And the Wheelman's Club. All right. I've actually never been in this one. I don't know if it wasn't open or I just keep missing it because I think we always go to the right. These old lanterns. Orson Welles' dad was like an inventor and he invented those things. They go on bikes. And they lived in Wisconsin, so that's pretty cool. The wheel moon. The high wheel, the tricycle, big safety bicycle. And you can get up on there and get a feel for a big wheel there. We have made it back to the tram station. All right, we got to get out of here before she buys more stuffies. I got hard candies, root beer, cherry, and tutti frutti.
But I love them.
CJ wanted Reese's, but it was almost like $6 for like 5 little miniature Reese's. So, talked him into a bag of popcorn. All right, so we finished at Old World. We're trying our rhubarb pie. Delicious. It's crazy that that weed thing that I saw growing in an empty lot by my house, the stalks actually make a tart pie filling or whatever. But anyways, we are done here at Old World. It's 2:30. I think it's open till 4, but we're pretty much done. We talked about doing the tram ride around and kind of getting the information from the drivers about the houses and stuff, but I think we're about done here. There is a place called the Bunker. It's like a half hour away from here. It's kind of restaurant, museum, kind of looks like almost like the outside of a VFW. It's got planes, helicopters, and stuff like that. So I think I'm interested in going and seeing that. It seems unique and definitely worth the visit. We wanted to also go up north. There's like a mining restaurant or something that's looks like you're in like a mine shaft and stuff. That's really cool too. But we're gonna do the Bunker thing. It's gonna be Memorial Day, so I think it works for this, and hopefully I'll get it out before Monday, and it'll make sense. So all right, let's go get some food. I'm gonna get a Battle of the Bulge. She has not seen the menu yet, but all the stuff is named after military things, bouncing Bettys and rations or food rations and stuff like that, and stuff for the chicken tenders and stuff. So yeah, interesting. Hey, we have arrived. We are at the Bunker. This is so crazy. We got trucks, even the mailbox. It's a Jeep. We got a couple more jets there. They got the medical tent, a couple other things. We'll get out there and we'll kind of check everything out. We'll go get our food order and we'll explore a little bit. All right, so there it is, the Battle of the Bulge. The coconut shrimp is what you were looking at?
I should not get shrimp.
We should not get shrimp. Like, you can learn how to tie different knots over there. It is?
Yeah.
It is like a museum, isn't it?
Do you want a burger?
Where can you get a burger? Where they have RPGs and missiles, hats. Got the chow line over there. And you can go and eat out on this really nice deck outside too.
Yeah, the deck out there, right?
Yeah, we'll go out there and check out some of the stuff. I think that door is locked though. Yeah, but the other one's open over here. She looks a little deformed. I think her arm is broken. Looks like you got some t-shirt merches. Right, I got cheese curds, the Battle of the Bulge sandwich. And what was yours?
I got a fish sandwich with and I got
Fish sandwich.
and then I put a pepper jack cheese on it.
Jack cheese.
Yeah,
Same
that's good.
here. Cheap. All right, so we finished our lunch, our late lunch, and we are gonna explore a little bit out here. Looks like they have like bands and stuff playing out here. So it's really cool. They got a jet, another jet, a Jeep, a missile, and there's a tank on the other side. We'll get there eventually. The Jeep's a grill. We can cook on it. Nice. Cooking on the back of the Jeep. Please do not climb on the U.S. Air Force jet. Back it up. Well, being here with my Filipino wife, we definitely got a Chinaman here with a bomb in him.
You don't wear those hats.
That's a Chinese hat, right?
Yeah.
Well, wrong Asian, but you know. There's the nest. Alright. A lot of flags. There's a guy in the jet. Or a person in the jet. I don't know their gender. It is.
Were Charlie's Japanese?
Well, they're Vietnam, right?
Oh yeah, so.
Viet Cong. The Ho Chi Minh Trail. There's the tank up on the hill. He has the higher ground. I don't know. That is the helicopter the coolest? It looks like a lot of flags were burnt here, right? Is this what the remnants is?
Yes. So when you retire an American flag, you can't throw it away. You either have to turn it in,
burn it,
or you burn it. So they burnt it.
There's a lot of grommets in there and stuff. Look at all those. All right, moving on. I think that's probably do it for this video. Now there's one more truck over there in the front. All right, so here is another view of the tank. We're in Rochester, Wisconsin. I did not say this. Definitely have Memorial Day coming in here. Army, Marines, Navy, Air Force, and Coast Guard. Another bombardier. The bunker here. Rochester, Wisconsin welcomes you.